Hello, this teddygaming and welcome back to another review on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Tales of Timothy, Volume 2, Issue number 48, The Decider. And this one, it does not feel like a Mirage issue. It feels more like a Archie 87 kind of story, but set in the Mirage universe. And I don't know what it is about it. I think it's just because it's a little bit, not goofy or childish, but it does come off that way, but not really. It's hard to explain, but it just has that kind of vibe, and it's a decent story, but not one which really feels like a Mirage issue. So yeah. Okay, so in this issue, I would like to first start off by applauding them for actually doing something useful and good. So on the first page of this story, we do get a editorial note saying like when this issue takes place, which about time. I mean, it's only taken 48 issues, so I doubt it will happen again, but we'll wait and see about that. But either way, it's still great to know that we actually know when this issue is taking place. And basically, this issue is taking place in Northampton in Volume 2 and all that. And this, like, basically there's this, like, a crime spree going on, and there's this guy called the Decider, and he is controlling the turtles to do these crimes and do all that kind of stuff. And I hope you understand where I'm coming from when I'm saying that this feels very childish, goofy, and very Archie and 87 kind of stuff, because this does not really feel like a Mirage kind of story. But yeah, so Turtles are seeing this on the news. Basically, there's a crime wave going on in Springfield, so Turtles decide to take it into their own hands and actually go over to Springfield. And that's when we do get to see the Turtles. They start fighting each other because at this moment they don't know that they're being controlled. And we do get to see Muspinter and Casey. They step in to like try and stop them by beating them up, which yeah, I guess this all makes sense. And the reason why they're here is because they're about to steal a bank. But no, they didn't do that because of Splinter. But then the next morning, it was a little bit, again, like very childish and goofy, because you get to see my Splinter, like, tells the Turtles, like, sit down, meditate, and then he goes on to say, like, your mind is your own, you be free, and, you know, if you sense something wrong, then fight it. It was just like, really, they could not figure it out, like, for themselves and all that. It was just like, oh, but yeah, so then the next night, we do get to see the Turtles. They're about to go out, but Casey says, no, don't do it, guys. Remember, Muspin's training. And they punch him in the face. So, yeah. And then that's when they decide to go off to, like, Northampton, to, like, Springfield to rob a bank. And to find out who it was, and then it's the Decider. So the next night, the Decider wants to, the Turtles to kill the commissioner, so, or the police commissioner. So the Turtles do go out there, but then they start to remember what Casey said, and like, oh yeah, we shouldn't be doing this and all that. So they go to the Decider and say, oh yeah, you know, we killed him. So the next night, Jesus, it really sounded very complicated. But yeah, the next night, the Decider, he went out, on public and go and say, oh yeah, the police commissioner is dead, but don't worry guys, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna make sure that this crime wave goes down and stuff like that. But then, shocker, the police commissioner shows up and tries to arrest him. And then this is gonna be the best part about the issue, because the Decider goes into his office, and that's when, this is probably one of the best bits I've seen in a very long time, because it goes, the one with the swords, you go kill Commissioner, the one with the nunchucks, you go kill, like, all the other police, and then Mikey goes, no way, dude. I'm throwing nunchaku, you knob. And I can't believe that Mikey said it, and I just can't believe that it doesn't seem like something which I should be laughing at, but you know, it's just Mikey, and I don't know what it was about it. It just works so well for just being hilarious. So yeah, and that's when we do get to see the police come in. We look him up and take him away, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this issue. But yeah, this issue was all over the place, I want to say. Now, yeah, like I said, I do feel like this issue was definitely very goofy and childish in quite a few ways, and it really does feel like a Archie, like 87 kind of story. I would even go as far to say it's like a 2003 kind of story, but it I don't know if it works well enough or if it does a good job. I don't know, but it does a decent job of trying to be good, and there's a lot in the story which I do think people will enjoy and appreciate for it to be in this like a simple kind of story. But at the same time, I do think that like there's like enough in here which I do think people could be like, yeah, no, this doesn't really feel too much like Mirage, and I'm just not too sure what it is. I know that like there's a few key factors like Tales being mind controlled and stuff like that, which do definitely add to like that effect of it being like childish and stuff like that. But I do feel like there's a little bit more to it, but I can't put my finger on it. But it's something about it. It just feels a bit childish. But I think that the way that they go around it, it works well enough to the point where it doesn't feel too childish, and I think that's like a good sign that this issue was good, that it wasn't leaning too heavily into the comedy or the childish side of things. It did do like a good job of trying to balance it all, and it did do a good job. The Mikey Kun, the Chancellor, no, the Decider knob. Oh god, I'm very surprised that this has not like resurfaced and become like a big thing, because this seems like the kind of thing that would be like memeable in today's society and stuff like that, and I'm just surprised that this has gone like under the radar for the most part, and I'm just shocked by it. So I'm hoping that this does bring this whole scene back, and hopefully it'll become a bit more funny, I want to say. But either way, I just can't believe that Mikey called someone a knob, and it was hilarious. I just want, because I know that in like a few issues ago we got to see Johnny. He got really angry. Just imagine him calling like people knobs. I just want, you know, I just want like the whole universe to just bring back like the knob word. I feel like it works well for the Turtles. So yeah, I know that it sounds really weird, but yeah, it works well enough. And then with the Jim Lawson stuff, yeah, but for like the Volume 2 stuff, I am all on for it. It works really great. My complaint is that I wish it was in colour, and not because of the detail thing. I mean, yeah, a little bit that, but more the main reason behind it is just so that it can actually like fit in line with the actual Volume 2 stuff, because that stuff was printed in colour. So it would be amazing if this one was printed in colour, just so that it can actually give off that vibe of it being in colour and stuff like that. But it does a pretty decent job, and I feel like for a sort of continuation for the like Volume 2 stuff, then I feel like it would have been weird to have it not been drawn by this like Jim Lawson. So I'm quite grateful that it is. I just wish that it was like done in colour, just so that it could continue on the like trend and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this issue? Do you like it? Do you not? What do you think of Mikey calling the Decider a knob? Oh god, I can't believe I'm saying it out loud. But yeah, that's gonna be for today, guys. If you do some, please share, let's just grab another stuff. Goodbye, yo. Bye.